Yes, I was watching Valencia. It was fantastic. And then seeing your reaction when you read it. Perfect. No notes. Anyway, hello everyone. We are back with more Transylvania Chronicles. Before we get started, just want to quickly acknowledge that I am streaming from the traditional unceded stolen lands of the Neokaska, Kaskaskia, Ochehisakoan, and Kickapoo people. I'm going to pass it along. You know what, Chad, if you want to go next, that would be fantastic.
Yes, I am currently living and streaming in the lands of the Tzimesce.
Fantastic. And whoever wants to go next.
I am living and streaming in the stolen lands of the Multnomah, the Cathlamet, and the Clackamas bands of the Chinook Nation, the Tualatin, Kalapuya, and the Molala.
And I am streaming from and living in the stolen lands of the Nahia ASCII Plains Cree, Ma Chiefpe, Naitso Piestakoe, Sutina, the Ian Nakan Makochi, the Denisulan, Nakota Sioux, Anishinaabe, and the Nitsitapi.
Poor Atlanta, just so many to list. Good and bad, in its own way. But again, as always, go to native-land.ca, find out more about the lands where you live worldwide. Also support Land Back, because seriously, I mean, we don't deserve to be here. This is literally stolen land. So, on that note, I did forget to ask y'all before we started, since we did get started a little bit late, but who wants to give us a little recap? I mean, Alana, you look like you want.
No, I'm good. I'm good. I don't know if I wrote good enough notes for it. I think I wrote down 3 things.
That's 3 more things than I wrote down, so.
Same.
I plead the fifth.
Okay. It's going to be short then. Zelios is asking for our help to seal the demon away. And Demetrian has gained the prince's power, and Zelios is the sire to the prince, right? Is that correct?
The now dead prince, yes.
Yeah, the now dead prince, and so Demetrian is like,
Extra swole.
She got the physical power, and I got the political power.
Yes. So, I mean, realistically, everyone, unfortunately, other than Cassian, got something out of this. Physical power, political power. Antonio got money. Cassian, you were just there to be pretty.
Yep.
But you'll get your due eventually.
I can say Cassian can have whatever they want from the town at this point.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, it's a very communist kind of enclave at this point. We all rise up together. So,
Yeah.
Which is the way it should be.
A rising tide raises all ships.
Exactly. Exactly.
This one note doesn't make sense because I don't remember it. A Gervais?
What?
A Gervais? Gervais will occasionally update is what I wrote.
What?
I don't think...
Oh, wait.
Gervais.
Gervais.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Tremere.
Yeah. That's one.
Okay.
That would explain the Tremere part. They're really short notes, okay? I was like,
no,
shit.
That's okay. We got there eventually. Yeah. So you're in a little bit of a pickle. So you delivered Goratrix to Micah, who is of Clan Tzimesce, the sworn enemy of Clan Tremere, who you work for. And in addition, Zelios has tasked you with helping to put these runes on the castles that he built in order to try and trap Kapala. Which you may or may not want to actually do. I don't know. Sounds like maybe not, but Who knows? But in order to do that, you do have to get inside of the Tremere Chantry. Not something you can just show up. I know that Cassian, you said you were going to send a message to Gervais. Sorry,
Yeah,
where's heart all of a sudden?
That's what it was.
Yeah. But even then, it's a little bit iffy if you could just show up there, because it is a very protected place. A place that they don't want people just showing up at. They try to keep it as secret as possible. So even though you work for them, it's a little bit in question whether you could actually get in.
Mm-hmm.
Elena, you look like you're very deep in thought.
I'm just typing.
Oh.
Writing notes.
Fair. Anyway, so I believe that the plan was the four of you were going to try and go to the Chantry first.
Yeah.
Was it first, or were we going to go do the other ones first separately and then go to the harder ones so in last?
Yeah, the single ones, the ones that might be slightly easier to complete.
Yeah. We were at the Jason's, because there was one there that we were doing.
Hermannstadt.
Yeah. And we were definitely gonna split up and do the other ones before getting together to do the big one.
That's right. Yeah, because initially it was going to be possibly Jason going alone.
Going rogue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
To
We had-
the Tremere.
We had to talk him out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen,
Because there was a lot of discussion.
And we had that heartwarming moment.
No, we didn't.
No
what
such
heartwarming moment.
Deny.
No such thing.
They know what they said. We all know what they said.
Nothing was said. I don't know what you're talking
Nothing was said. There is no proof.
There's no proof, but we
That's
all
not
know.
recorded at all.
Watch on YouTube.
Nope.
We all know.
Delete that. Cut
Yeah.
that.
The only editing.
Yeah.
Bye.
Amazing. So all of you are able to go pretty easily to at least the first few. I believe. Actually, I don't think they gave a list exactly that I could find, but I think there were 7. So you're able to go to the first, 5, because you've already done one, pretty easily. You know, one of them is your fortress, and the last one is Sioris. So realistically, you could go and do yours, or you could leave that for last, for after you've hopefully survived.
Hopefully.
Just in
Ravens
case.
to everybody.
Just in case. Let's just do ours. Yeah.
Do ours first.
If we die, then at least we die doing the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they die, they
Listen,
die.
we're not dying, all right? I have too much to unlive for.
So Cassian, you had sent Raven, and I don't remember. Did you give a specific message that you were giving to Gervais?
I can't remember. It was probably something along the lines of would like an audience, or would like a audience, because I think we were planning on distracting somebody
Mm-hmm.
while we were
Oh, yeah,
there. So it would like an audience with a specific Tremere. I can't
Probably
remember which one.
Assuming.
Gervais? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we were working on trying to make a distraction because the most occulty one of us all is Antonio. So while we're distracting Jason and Antonio, because Jason would be his backup, would go do the thing. while us like really pretty, ridiculous people just make a show.
Entertain.
A thing that Cassian is very well known for.
Yeah.
So well known for. Should bring the birds into these
Yeah, you're gonna stand there and look pretty.
Yeah, and when in doubt, just murder of crows.
disappear.
Yeah,
An unkindness of ravens.
exactly. I love weird groups of animal names.
Me too.
So you all meet back. I would say it's been at least a few weeks, just because it takes some time to travel to all of these different places. Maybe only a week. But you meet back at your keep. And Cassian, you have received a message.
Okay. I will gather everybody and open the message.
The message
What
is
you
in a
got
very
there?
familiar handwriting. Your sire's handwriting specifically.
Ah,
It
shit.
says, it says, "My dear, I don't know if you are aware, but there is a Tremere of some import who has been abducted by the Tzimesce. And it would be in all of our best interest if you were to return him to the Chantry."
They know.
And it just says, "Please, with utmost urgency, locate and bring Goretrix as soon as possible."
Does the written word also? Am I bound to it?
Yes and no. I mean, you could ignore it, but also
Oy, fuck.
she has power over you,
I know.
not just the blood.
I know. I know there's so much. Did she write it in there? Didn't say my.
Remind me how that particular flaw works, or that particular bane works.
I think it has to be said, but let me just double check. Rob. Oh no. Will it let me look at it that way? Because it might
That's
just
okay.
tell me the other one. Oh shit. Yeah, it
That's
just
okay.
tells
I can.
the other one.
It'll just
Okay.
take a second. So, yeah, you pass this along to your coterie.
Oh, unbirth name.
So, everyone hears about this requirement that Isabella has given.
Okay. It's anyone who speaks my unbirth name to my face.
Okay. So, obviously, it's not spoken, and the name is not fully written out. But is it one name? Is it a couple of names?
I just wrote it as one name because I forgot to choose a last name.
That's okay.
Okay.
You tell
It's a
me, what letter does it start with?
F.
It just, all of that text is signed, yours truly, Isabella. On the back, there is just a large, ornate F.
Oh. Okay. She pissed. She really pissed.
Mm-hmm.
Isabella's really, really mad right now.
I'm pretty sure they're all mad at us right now.
Yeah, probably. If they know.
So, nothing specifically says we know that you had anything to do with this. It just says that he's been taken, abducted, and you are being asked to bring him back safely.
It's not gonna work out. It's just not gonna work out.
It's gonna-
It's not gonna work out. It's not gonna work out. I'm just telling you right now.
I'm aware.
Listen,
It's not gonna work out.
He's
I just
most likely dead. Like
So
dead.
yeah, probably if not like being held horribly tortured in the most fun ways.
so real quick, I just want to say something. So we can all agree that if shit hits the fan, we're dipping the fuck out of town and leaving, right?
I'm good at leaving.
Okay. I just want to make sure because we all understand what our sires and adopted sires are like. So if things go wrong, like worst case scenario, we need to be ready to split immediately.
As a last resort, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure that it's out there and we are in agreement on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's 3 of them and 4 of us, so they'll be a little busy for one
But
of
there's
us to at least get away.
There's also a few
Fully.
100 years difference as well.
Yeah.
I'm jacked now.
And how many times do you think they may have done the same thing that you just did?
Oh, they probably never sucked on another one. It's
think
forbidden,
that.
isn't it? Isn't it like forbidden? Don't they like not like doing that kind of stuff?
If there's one thing I've learned in life is things that some people say are forbidden for you are only forbidden for you.
And this is true. Cops be like that.
So
Higher ups be like that.
exactly. Authority be like that.
Either way. We just have to come up with a plan because they're expecting us with someone.
Yes. They want Gotrek.
Are
What's
they
his
going to
name?
be there?
Actually, we could use this slightly to our advantage because y'all could play dumb going in and ask for information about last known location while me and Antonio go and do what we do.
They would have
I
sent
don't-
that. No, they
True.
would not tell us in person. They would be like, "Hey, this is that blah blah blah. Do the thing now. Don't come back until you have him." Basically, those are the vibes.
Well, that was more or less what was said, was find him and return him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
If we're without an extra person, specifically Gotrek. I'm pretty sure.
So we're gonna need to go in prepared for possibly a fight and getting the hell out. So I know we all are like, ooh, fire, terrible, bad. We're all gonna die with fire. But what if we use it to our advantage?
I'm willing to hear you out, but also stealth is still an option.
Yes, this is true. You two, that's what I'm saying. You two are the stealth prong of this fork, right? You two are stealth, and me and Cassian are the ones putting our damn faces in danger. Well, they're like, "Where's Antonio and Jason?" Like, I don't know, probably eating somebody in the back. Who knows? Aren't they always with you? I mean, not always. What do I look like? Their keeper? And then they're gonna look at me like real angry because they don't like that kind of lip.
I mean, you're not wrong.
So they're gonna be, in their heads like this dumb bitch is just out here coming up to us with the audacity to be so rude and you guys are going to be over there doing the thing, and they're just going to be looking at us. Specifically me. The things I do for you.
Wow. Wow. Guilt. You love trying to use guilt, don't you?
What? No.
Manipulative bard? Sounds fake.
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, that is what I have right now. If anybody has anything better, go ahead, speak up.
Cassian, can you send a message to Micah and tell him that we need to speak urgently?
Oh my god.
Yes, I can do that. Would you like me to leave my voice for part of the message?
I will leave that up to your discretion.
Okay.
My god.
Leave him a voicemail.
Micah, things are dying. Yeah, I'll write a message and send a raven, explain the situation, and go, please tell me you haven't killed him.
When you say you're explaining the situation, what all are you explaining specifically?
That's actually a good point. How much do we want?
I mean,
Micah to know?
just what I had said. Just hey, we need to talk.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's urgent.
Do
Just
you want
that.
to make it bag, and
Yeah.
bring? Do we want bring him?
Like, we'll
with
go to
you,
him.
Or
We'll go to him.
okay.
Yeah. I mean, will we go to him?
I mean, at least meet away from
He has
the
home
fortress.
advantage.
And I'm not saying we're fighting him.
Okay, but like he's not gonna like being like, hey, you know that guy that we just gave to you? We need him back.
Oh, we're not getting him back. He saw our faces. He vowed revenge. He's not going to be alive.
No.
So either Micah finishes him or we do.
So we just need to find.
We just need to let him know.
His head. We found
If we
his
find
head.
a part of head,
Possibly.
I will remind you, the letter specifically said bring him back safely.
Well, his
yeah,
head will
that's
be
true.
safe.
That's true.
I mean, the main part was find him.
So if we find some ashes, we couldn't have done nothing. We couldn't find him safely. We just found a pile of ashes already.
It's like our bad. We found just this, and then
Exactly.
No, Isabella knows.
nothing we can do there. We got there too late. It was just rolling around on the floor.
I mean, I believe I still have the property I took off him when we got him. So at the very least, so we can confirm that he is dead, we can present that we found his belongings. We maybe found the Tzimesce, that were in possession of it and took care of them, maybe. Sorry.
What if they ask for proof that we killed the Tzimesce?
I mean, why would they not believe us?
Have you seen us? You couldn't even finish that sentence. You don't even believe us.
I love the idea that like Cassian is trying to record this voice message with the Raven, and like he's not laughing because it's funny, but like anxiety laughing,
Panic laugh.
yeah. And then this discussion happens in between attempts.
Yeah.
See this F? This is the bad F.
Oh, there's a bad F?
Yes. A few bad Fs.
And I'm not explaining the F. I'm just saying it's a bad sign. Bad
Few bad Fs. Frankincense.
Ooh.
That's not bad enough. I like that smell.
Flowers.
No. I can't exactly remember the name, but they're from Legends. I heard when I was younger.
I don't know.
Fire.
I mean fire. Yeah. Fire.
Fire. Listen, fire saved you one time.
That's true.
One time. But it also almost killed us at the same time.
Almost.
Also true.
Almost doesn't cut it.
God damn it. I can't say the saying. Because neither horseshoes nor hand grenades have been invented.
Horseshoes, probably.
Horseshoes, true. But hand grenades, no.
Not in the way we know them.
Not in the way, yeah.
Not. They wouldn't
Have
be
they-
in Transylvania. But
They would
if I'm
still
not
be
mistaken,
east, wouldn't they?
yeah, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken, China had like fireworks
Yeah.
more than grenades.
Yeah, they had a lot of
but-
gunpowder fun stuff.
Yeah. Don't worry, you'll get them soon. In about 100 or so years.
Can't wait.
Live.
So, as the four of you are plotting how to approach this, you're all inside of your keep. You hear a door open and shut, and you realize a shadow has crept into the room.
Is a shadow.
It's not
Is
Lucy.
that the same?
It's not.
It's not the Lasombra. You see a very thin, angular man.
Oh, it's
Just you.
you again.
You.
Yes.
Hi.
So,
You again. What up?
yes, it me.
It's me, your boy.
Yes, I am here. It seems that from the sounds of it, you're having some troubles.
Little bit.
Do I share?
Did they already know? I mean, I'm assuming they did. I can't remember at the moment. Did they already know we were dealing with the Tzimesce? Or no, and we kept that to ourselves.
I think that it hadn't been directly mentioned, but you also know from having dealt with the prince and just from some of the way that Zelios came up and was like, "Hey, I know you're gonna kill my child. I'm gonna help you."
he just I
True.
just assume that he knows everything at this point.
Yeah. Do we want to share the note? What?
You can
Just
do what you
is
want. It's your
corporate.
personal note. It's got your F on it. I don't know, for like Fakafka or something.
Why did I choose that name? That was gonna be a joke forever. Okay. I feel, yeah, maybe. Just trying to think.
Cassian, get your shit together, please.
Cassian
little
is
bit.
not a thinker. Cassian is a doer.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure you know about Goretrix, that whole situation, stabby, give him to the spider head, that whole thing.
Well, of course.
Yeah, of course you know. Anyway, I'm not mocking you. Sorry, I'm still appreciative. I'm still running on that high. Anyway, so that letter is basically from their sire.
Yeah.
Sire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they want Goratrix,
Yes.
who's
Isabella
probably in pieces.
very displeased.
I'm sure. It's only because I'm not in bed with her. So,
Zelos does smile at that.
So, can I ask, do they know what has actually transpired?
That you've betrayed them? No,
Okay,
not yet.
that gives us a place to start.
Yet.
that
Yeah,
Y
say
word.
that-
I don't like that Y word.
That felt
What?
like a threat.
No. You mistake my intentions. It's not a threat. But as you said, you have no way of returning Goratrix
Mhm,
alive or
mhm.
unalive, so to speak. If you were to make it known that you had failed in this task, disappointed doesn't even begin to cover. In
Points at the
fact,
back of the letter.
your unlives would be very, very short.
Yeah. And you can't have that because you need us to put that rune in that place.
Precisely.
So, do you know a way out of this mess? A shapeshifter, a glamour, anything that we can fool them with, anything that we can distract them with?
Oh, child, you you do know we're talking about the Tremere.
Yes, the mages.
Yes. The ones who would
Mm.
see through a glamour
Yeah.
easily. They will not be so easily tricked.
I figured.
So, 2 more questions. Is Goratrix still walking among us? Or have they already been dispatched?
I think it's safe to assume that he still rises with the night, but that will not last forever.
True. In your wise opinion, your informed opinion, how best do you think we should proceed?
Oh, you would like the honest answer or the answer that tells you what you want to hear?
I don't believe comfort is in our best interest at the moment.
Leave. Run as far away as possible. Barring that, I believe you may be able to. If you are very smart and very careful, catch Goratrix whilst being transported.
Okay. But he hates us.
He knows what we did.
Oh,
He
and
was there.
make no mistake, he will not be loose and free to roam. Micah has no love for him.
True.
And Goratrix, in return, has no love for Micah.
That is obvious, yes.
There is also a way to keep him silent. Cut his tongue out and burn the inside of his mouth so it can't regrow.
Oh,
Yeah, but that's
no.
that's also harmed.
We didn't do it. They did it.
It's still right.
Goratrix can regenerate just like the rest of us, even if you burn it. We are more than mere mortals.
I thought it wouldn't regrow after he got burnt.
I need to show you
We
a
can-
few books after this.
We can test that theory if you would like, Jason.
No, I'm good.
I love the idea that Cassian just laughs.
So is the goal to return him alive?
That's the only way to ensure that we get in there and we can do the ruining.
Yes.
Keep in mind, my young, foolish companions.
I resemble that remark.
Indeed. Goratrix will not soon have forgotten that you turned him over to the Tzimesce, nor will he be hesitant to inform all of Tremere of
Yes.
it.
Yeah, that's a double-edged sword there. We can return with him and they'll welcome us with open arms until the moment that he's like, hey, these assholes gave me up.
And not just gave me up, to
and
our
stabbed
worst
me.
enemies.
Ran me through and then kept the blade in by bending it.
Doesn't look good.
We're
I mean, okay,
in-
he wouldn't know about the bending part.
I'm sure he would.
He might have felt it.
It's I will tell you over the table, some kindred are aware of what happens while they're in torpor. So
I was going to say, it's not like coma. It's more like...
Yeah.
typically it
That's awful.
is. But older kindred are able to retain some element of awareness. Some moment.
Oh, well, fun. That's fun.
Yeah.
So what are we doing, y'all?
Hmm.
So we have to bring him back. They want him safe. He will tell on us.
Yes.
Will it give us enough time to get the rune up and get the hell out?
There may be a third option.
Please.
Now you're hiding a third
Now the
option.
third option.
You're hiding a third option? Of course you're hiding a third option.
Dramatic.
You like to watch
Can't
us
put
ride.
all of your cards on the table.
Fair.
Have to keep some things a little close to the chest, but I'm sure the four of you have heard of the Crusades.
There are whispers, yes.
Mm-hmm.
They're more than whispers there. In fact, a number of Crusaders on their way through Transylvania as we speak, on their way to the Holy Land. Were they to come across your Tzimesce friend with prisoner, you might be able to justify the loss of Goratrix. The overwhelming numbers of Crusaders heavily armed.
You want to talk about double-edged sword, though?
Those are some good swords.
I think
Holy
we're clever
sword.
enough to not get caught.
Cassian's immediate laughter.
Honestly, the Crusaders might be our best option in this, but we best be ready to murder a lot of people, vampire and human, because there can be no witnesses at the end of this.
But
Why do you sound like me?
I'm just getting the spirit of the whole situation at this point. Y'all
I thought I
drug me
was the
out.
bloodthirsty one.
I'm not bloodthirsty. I'm just realistic.
Okay. Well, I do like the Crusader bit.
yes.
Dupe some. What do
If
they
we
call
take care
them?
of some of them too, maybe we have a little more favor when that situation is all over.
Exactly. We bring back proof that we killed the Crusaders. Not only did we, but we got there too late to stop them from getting Goratrix, but we stopped a whole like platoon of Crusaders. So, silver linings.
Do you think we can? I mean, do you think all four of us can take all of them Crusaders?
I mean, I think if we come in at the end and
Pick
the
off what's
Crusaders-
left.
Yes, exactly. Let them fight each other, and we take care of whoever's still standing.
I'm into it. Show them what that their God is not real. Their Jesucristo.
At the very least, cannot protect them.
Mm-hmm.
I would like that one better. Their God can't protect them.
Now the question is, how do we get the two groups to meet?
Well, you and I are talented bards.
That's true.
We can make sure that they follow the right path, follow us in a way. We got another charmer down here who can charm their way into their hearts, maybe, as long as they don't get too suspicious of how we look and act, Cassian.
But what? So which one? Who's going to work on which one? No. Which are we going to try and distract like Crusaders towards the?
Just lead them toward the path that the Tzimesce are taking, so that they eventually do this move. Not this move. This move.
Hey, the Tzimesce. That's still the same thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you know what? I'll give you that one.
Fortunately for the four of you, I happen to know that fairly soon Goratrix will be moving. Will be taken to the Cathedral of Flesh.
That name makes me want to throw up every time.
Yep.
Just wait.
Sounds
when
fun.
we actually get there, that's really, really fun.
By the way, that was Jason saying that.
Yeah.
So, do you know where they are now and can possibly let us know the path they would take so we can better guide those Crusaders to them?
I have a fairly strong idea.
Because if we can do this before they get to their destination, I think it might be better if it's out in the open.
Oh, absolutely. And were they to make it to the cathedral, none of you would be winners. Only the Tzimesce.
As much.
Yeah.
They would
gotta
have
get them
more
before they get there.
flesh to paint their walls.
Yes.
Blood for the blood god.
Blood, viscera, anything you can imagine. It's quite the orgy of pain.
Such sights.
Yes, exactly. Like I said, Hellraiser.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Fun fact, I have never watched Hellraiser.
I like it.
At least the first one.
The second one's okay.
Yeah.
Not great. Gets real weird after that. Not enough fun.
Yeah.
Just like, why?
Yeah.
And would you happen to know where we can find these Crusaders as quickly as possible?
Oh, absolutely. They are quite easy to keep tabs on.
I would imagine they're quite the sight.
Yes. I would advise keeping your distance as much as possible.
Of course.
And definitely don't forget about the blush of life. Were they to see your pallid flesh, you would be steak bait in a matter of moments.
Yes.
Hmm.
So, are we ready to risk it all and hope to come out on top?
I always
Yup.
come out on top.
No, you always come on top, not out on top.
Both is good.
I mean, I think it's more coming on bottom. Saying.
If they're lucky.
Yeah.
Well, if we can't get too close to them, then how are we going to divert them? Are we going to mess with the roots?
We might have ways, depending on how many non-crusaders are around, to at least cooperate if I can't get right in front of them.
Okay. All right. Fuck it. Let's go.
So
The
you two are
alternative.
going to do the distracting?
Go ahead. What was that?
Sorry, I was going to say you two. So Tzimesce and Antonio are going to be doing the distracting?
Yes, if anyone talks to them, it should be one of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I will stay in the shadows.
The alternative is you could try and corral your Geru friends. Have them take care of the problem.
That would work too.
True.
That
Friends.
Friend, lure
I mean-
them. It'd be luring
Yes.
mostly, and we be the bait.
It
Okay.
was
I mean, the
very
only one
heavy on
fast
the
enough to
back
do
end.
that is Jason.
And I'm not even fast enough for that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we're talking about different types of different. All options here are different types of double-edged blades.
Yes,
Yeah.
So much edging.
all the edging.
And not in a fun way this time around.
Mm-mm.
No.
Edging's never fun.
Depends on who you ask.
I'm just speaking personally here.
Okay.
Then you're not doing it right. I'll send you some
Yeah,
links later.
yeah.
No, thank you.
You know, where is Julia when we're having this conversation?
Right.
Right?
Oh my gosh. Commence the gooning. Anyway.
See, Ren gets it. Ren gets it.
No, I get personally speaking, and I was talking. Listen, I was just saying.
Moving on.
Anyways, just
So
on the
what
wall.
is our plan?
I
I
don't
was going to ask.
know. I like the clashing of the dum-dums.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That doesn't narrow it down.
My
that's all
first
of us.
My
Sorry.
first thought was to try to find somebody to dominate and have them give the news to the Crusaders so we don't have to actually get in front of them. Before we leave, I wanted to ask, is there anything else you believe we should know before we continue?
You know, it sounds like the four of you have all the information that you would possibly need.
Then I thank you for your continued help, and we will surely succeed with the information you have provided.
Well, that remains to be seen, but I'll be watching.
At the very least, we have a much better chance thanks to you.
Just keep that in mind for future reference.
I would never forget it.
Got it.
Got it.
Never fear, I wouldn't let you.
And away we go.
Let's get some crusaders and have them find the Tzimesce. Ah, one fell. My headband.
I was gonna say our sanity.
I mean, that was questionable to begin with. So,
Hope Isabella doesn't visit.
you know, I don't know that that was implied anywhere. I think you're probably fine.
Okay.
So, you would know that the Crusaders are near Klausenberg. In fact, they will have to pass by the Tehuta Pass before they can move on.
Okay, that's close. That's here.
Yeah, it's literally right here.
Klausenberg is like the next town over. Well, 2 towns over. To the west.
All right. Well,
And that, so we could set it. So they gotta go through our town or another town that's nearby.
Not your town specifically, but near.
near, so we can hit up the nearest town that's going to be on the same path. And Antonio already said he wants to dominate somebody, so let's let him dominate.
Not just that, but there's a chance that one of the people that we already were friendly with because they helped us build our castle could help us. We already have a good standing, so it'd be easier to dominate them.
Well,
To
the
tell
people
these
who
people.
helped build your castle are all dead.
Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
they?
It's been
that's
over
right.
100 years.
That's right. That's
Their
right.
grandchildren, though. Possibly.
Yeah.
Hey, the grandchildren would have heard stories.
Okay, but if they heard stories of us specifically.
It'll be fine.
I have my ways. Remembering is not a necessity.
We are the grandchildren of the people that they helped, and we happen to look
Exactly.
exactly the same.
Mhm.
I mean, have you seen some pictures that it has happened?
It's very strong. genes.
Paintings.
This is true.
Yeah. So,
All right.
plan.
Find where they are. Find the nearest human. Dominate. Let them know just enough to tell the crusade where to find a dangerous collection of monsters.
Maybe even heretics.
Heretics. They shame themselves and disrespect
The ice cream truck.
the Lord.
Everybody got $5?
The classic Transylvania
5?
ice cream truck.
Yeah.
Yes, heretics, people who are in
Non-believers.
need of the light of the Lord.
Yeah, I forget that some of you all live in a very different world because Alana and I are currently very snowy, despite being in very different parts of the world.
Ice cream trucks in this weather? No.
Here they would be stuck. So
Bro, I wish I had some ice cream right now.
anyway, so again, yes, Klausenberg is about 2 towns over. They're fairly close to there. You are pretty sure, with the information you've been given, that you could essentially meet them in that area.
Okay. That's the plan then.
Let's
And
go.
one of
Go
you,
and send them on their way.
I believe, is in charge of Klausenberg, if I'm not mistaken.
Not I.
Possibly Cassian?
Oh, was it me? I thought it was something else. Whoops. I wrote that down wrong.
Well, because Antonia was Balgrad,
Mhm.
Jason was Hermannstadt,
Thousand.
And I was Shaw's
Strasbourg. Yeah.
Strasbourg.
So that
Starts with a K.
Yeah.
Okay. I wrote it down wrong. I wrote Cronin for some reason.
oh, you might have been Kronstadt. So
Oh,
that would mean that none of you would be quite as familiar with this.
Might
Not
be
that you would be
for the
totally
better.
unaware, but yeah, Antonio makes a good point.
I was checking.
Might be for the better.
Yeah, if they can't turn around and say, "Oh yeah, it's this person. They live over here."
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, they live two
That's
houses
beneficial.
that way. 3 doors down, even.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Not 3 doors down.
I was just
That's my kryptonite.
Amazing.
That was good.
Words are hard.
Yeah.
So, the 4 of you make your way to Klausenberg. On your way there, the weather is still absolutely atrocious. It has just been
True.
torrential amounts of snow and ice.
Hey, it's home.
Yeah, but more.
Even more. Okay.
Yeah. And you find the town is fairly bustling. And you see armed men going to and fro. Clearly crusaders, as evidenced by the Christian regalia on their shields and on the flags that they carry. Off to do some colonizing.
Yeah. Good old colonizing.
Mm-hmm.
Monster Fest destiny. I find a very innocent-looking young woman.
Not the young woman.
I mean, they're gonna listen to her more. I find a very innocent-looking young man.
I was going to say this is a very different time.
These are Christian men.
That's true.
Mhm.
In the 1300s.
1300s.
I find an angelic-looking young man.
Give me a wits and awareness roll, please.
Okay.
I mean, if you're looking for an innocent-looking young man, I'm right here.
It's true. Dominate him, Daddy.
Oh God, no! I didn't think this through.
Mistakes were made, not by me.
I did the math, but I did the equations, but damn, I'm bad at math.
Same though.
Mm-hmm.
Three.
Okay. Yeah. So you do find someone who probably is even working in the local church.
Even better.
Mm-hmm. Just sort of doing some general cleaning, wearing very plain brown robes, and just looks at you and says, "Oh, I don't think I've seen you around."
I'm just passing through, but I was hoping you can help me.
Well, how might I help you, traveler?
I need to know who is in charge of those holy warriors.
Well,
And if you
God,
can
of
give them a
course.
message. Sorry, I didn't hear.
God, of course.
Of course. I mean, which man of faith leads these group currently?
Oh, that would be the Pope. But not from here. He's not here.
Of these men in this town, protecting us all from the evils of the world. By
Antonio's having such a hard time.
is there one among them that directs the others? And
Yes, of course. I'm not quite sure his name, but I can show you where he stays.
please, I must give them important information.
And I will say, if your intent is to dominate this person and have him pass that along, he knows where to go. So
Okay.
you wouldn't necessarily have to know where this person is. You could just say, go tell them whatever.
I just figured if I need like a name of like go talk to this person as opposed to go talk to who's in charge and he tries to find God.
Yeah, that's how we get Waiting for Godot.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You could have just said
Accurate.
So I try to get him alone and out of sight to attempt to dominate him.
I'm sure he's into it.
I mean, maybe
I mean,
he
he's
will
part
be
of
when
the
we're done.
church. He is part of the church, so he likes being dominated already.
Yeah, that's
true.
fair. That's fair.
Very practiced at being on his knees.
That's exactly what I was about
Exactly.
to say.
You'll be Dominus Daddy.
The Sky Daddy, after all. So
Yeah, so which dominate ability are you using?
Let me see what I have because I know I have something. Compel.
Okay. So that would be charisma plus dominate,
Yes.
or no, that would be all of it. Yeah. Fortunately for you, it's intelligence plus resolve. In case you hadn't gathered, he's not the smartest.
Yeah. So give me one moment to add those. And then dominate.
Roll for him. He got one success.
I'm trying to see. It's not showing me the dice icon when I pass over it. Do I just add dice manually?
I mean, you
Oh, no,
can
no,
do
of
that.
course.
Yeah, it depends on where you hover it, but it should for dominate.
Yeah, because I think looking.
Like if you put it over the dots, I believe.
Yeah, it's where it says what it is, and it just did it for me. Okay.
Perfect.
1 second.
And just keep in mind, if you get less than one success or just one success, because I've already told you that's what he got, I will allow you to use your willpower to reroll.
Okay. I have hope. 4
Don't
successes.
fail us. What was that?
4 successes.
Oh, amazing. Yes. He's very dominated.
Okay. Then I give him very clear instructions of who to talk to and what information he needs to find the path of the Tzimesce and where they're going and the importance of getting to them before they get there.
Fantastic. Yes, he heads off a little almost drunkenly at first before regaining his resolve and very quickly making his way into the encampment just outside of the town. And it's not long before you see some of the Crusaders come into town, gathering up their compatriots.
Good. Then I will return to our group and let them know that I believe it's working. We'll keep an eye on them and wait for them to find the Tzimesce.
So now we just follow from the shadows and watch?
Yes. from very far back, and we wait for a lot of yelling and a lot of fighting to begin and near its end.
Also, hydrate.
So y'all aren't gonna believe this, but again,
You're drinking a monster.
Yeah.
Oh, the monster can shows up.
Oh,
Well, I mentioned it earlier, so.
yeah, you did.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So, you know roughly where the Tzimesce are likely to be. You are able to follow along, remaining as far away as you safely can
Yes.
without being noticed. But I will say, were you to follow, it is more likely that they may miss the Tzimesce. They may arrive too early or too late. But, it's those religious types. It's usually too early.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Just gonna hold my tongue on that one.
I would say, since I'm a bit stealthier than the rest of y'all, I can go ahead, keep scout ahead, and make sure they stay on track with when the other caravans coming through.
Did it look like they had ranged weapons? Or were they all...
Absolutely.
Yeah, they would always have archers on them.
Yeah, they keep that thing on them. The archers.
Mm-hmm.
So if they arrive, so I go ahead with a bow and arrow, a bow and some arrows, and if need be, shoot at one or the other to get them to notice the other ahead of time.
Yeah, that's definitely doable.
I would say that, or make yourself known in the distance in front of them and then guide them with your speed towards the right direction.
All right, so yeah, I'll run ahead. Say I grabbed a bow while we were out and everything, because I
It's
do
almost
have.
like you guys have an armory and could have prepared.
There's a whole bunch of money, or we could have just bought stuff.
Yeah.
I think we even have silver weapons now.
They have
We
not
have
been
the
procured.
Funds for it, but we didn't
Yes.
go out and find them.
Okay.
But soon.
I
A
still
lot
don't
has
have-
happened, and a lot has happened in a short amount of time.
You see, what had happened was so, Jason, you make your way ahead of the group of crusaders. You do notice they have scouts as well. So I will have you give me a dex plus stealth roll, please.
Yay, my 4 dex actually comes in handy finally.
Yay.
Literally what I built Jason to do, finally. Yay.
Listen, you built a stealth character and you have not done a lot of stealthing.
I've tried, but every time I'm like, hey, can I go stealth? Everyone's like, no! We need to stay together!
Listen, if you keep trying to stealth into dumb situations...
Listen, it'd be like that sometimes.
I do believe Jason has slightly more intelligence.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, sometimes Jason forgets and has to be reminded.
Listen, it wasn't discovered yet, but he technically has ADHD, alright?
I'm in this post. I'm uncomfortable.
Alright. Roll.
Roll.
I love how you broed the demiplane.
I said roll.
Oh. I heard bro. Like, I don't know.
So, 6 successes. How do I know?
Amazing.
You say it would tell me if there's success or no? Or a crit?
So I did realize it doesn't tell you necessarily. It is something you have to interpret a little bit.
Oh.
So do you have any that have little like dots next to the Ankh?
1.
Okay. So you have to have at least 2.
Okay.
2 is a crit.
I just want to double check I was reading this right because I know I usually use actual numbered D10s, not the
Yeah.
ones that have the symbols.
Yeah. Yeah. With the numbered ones, then it's the 10s. Also, on your hunger dice, if you get a skull on demiplane or a 1, it makes it fun for me. Possibly fun for you, depending on what you're trying to do. Just for future reference. So,
Good to know.
yes. I know because it happened to me a couple of nights ago.
Oh,
I
no.
feel that.
Fine.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing's on fire.
That's how my first character
Things
was
on
an
fire.
Things were on fire, actually. But not me, fortunately. But Jason, yes, you are able to honestly get pretty close, even if you wanted to some of these scouts without them noticing you. It does help that you don't breathe, you don't blink. You're as still as a corpse when you want to be. So you really don't make much noise.
How easy would it be to pick off the outer rim scouts then?
Oh, very easy.
Would I have to do? I would still have to roll for that, right?
With 6 successes, no.
I would like to start picking off some of the scouts to kind of blind them a
Okay.
bit more when they get up there, so it's less of like when they clash, but one side is a bit more blind. The more armored side will be more blind.
Okay. Yeah. Do you do anything other than just take them out?
Just keep an eye out and see if I can hear anything.
Okay. So there's only a handful of them. You are able to kill them very easily. Do you feed on any of them?
Maybe 1 or 2 just to top off.
I mean, they probably count as criminals.
Oh yeah, no. I mean that, and considering his faith, yeah, that would be he would consider them criminals.
Yeah. So it's not very long before Jason, you hear shouts from the traveling column of Crusaders as they find the bodies.
And then I would now leave some kind of trail heading towards the
Yeah, you could, yeah.
towards the Tzimesce, so that it's even more of a proof that there is vampires or something out here that requires their attention, and it's not just hearsay.
Yeah, I guess would you make it obvious that you fed on them?
One of them.
Okay. Yeah.
The one
so,
I'll say the one I fed on, I'll leave a mark. But the other ones, I would lick the wound, or like I would just do like a actual like just knives. You know what I mean?
well, I mean, you could also just like bite them and then lick the wound because it would heal it up.
Yeah, but like I said, like to show that there was some kind of quote unquote unnatural creature out here. Leave one of them with a neck wound.
Absolutely. What are the rest of you doing?
Would I be able to
Prison.
add to like the kind of spooky part of it with like maybe having like an unnatural amount of ravens over there as well?
Like 13 of them.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so I'd send some ravens over there, but make them like not too close so they don't, like try and kill them, but like enough so that they can
Tell them to fly
seems
casual.
really. Yeah.
So like a noticeably a large amount, but not large enough to be like, oh fuck, kill them all.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's less about the amount, but more about the way that they're behaving.
Acting. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just imagine, the ravens like talking to each other, and they're just like making awkward small
Pointing.
talk.
Pointing at the bodies, pointing at.
Yeah.
Cassian,
Going
give one
toward-
of them your voice.
Yes. Okay.
I was gonna
I'll
say
make
also
one of the
have-
ravens talk in my voice, but alter it enough so that it's not recognizable to me.
have
What
one
do you have them
in-
say?
Right, sorry.
Praise Satan. No, I'm sorry.
I mean, you could.
Actually, maybe. Yeah, I'll do that. Do something like that.
Amazing. Yeah. So one of the crows just goes out there and says, "Hail Satan," but sort of
Merchants
sounding
of
like
Lucifer.
they definitely shoot at them, but I mean they're not stupid birds. I think that they're aware what could happen.
Yeah. I would definitely warn them, of course. We would have
Oh,
conversations of
Yeah, I think that they would know. I mean, you talk to them enough,
Mhm.
so yeah. They are able to do. All of the Crusaders are very on edge at this point. You see that they have weapons drawn, that they are ready for a fight because they believe that the devil has come for them to stop their holy mission.
Good work.
As I'm ahead, do I see the Tzimesce's caravan coming through yet, or no?
Give me a wits and awareness roll.
What's an awareness?
And while he's doing that, Antonio and Demetrian, what are the two of you doing?
Enjoying the show. um,
Hoping like hell that it works.
I love that we're betting all of this on Jason, and then also the least intelligent.
Wow.
I didn't say you were the least intelligent.
No, I know, but the way you said the whole phrase, all you were betting all this on Jason and the least intelligent.
They're talented in other ways, I'm
Yeah,
sure,
That's just
probably.
insulting both of us. 3, by the way.
And plant
You said
growth
3?
eventually.
They're very useful.
Raven, you said 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you do spot them. They are still a little ways off. But you think possibly with the way that the Crusaders have been delayed that they're pretty likely to come across each other.
Cool. When they get a little closer, what I will do is I will shoot, and not like necessarily aiming directly at someone. I'll shoot an arrow at the group of Crusaders to get their attention directed at the caravan that's coming through.
Okay. I mean, there's nothing stopping you from just shooting one of them.
I mean, fair. I mean, if I can, yeah. If there's a great chance of hitting someone in the head, absolutely.
Just right in the eye through their armor.
Yes, you know the old meme about like fully armor and the arrow just going right.
Yep.
Yes,
That's exactly what I'm
100%.
saying.
Would that be Dex and what?
Firearms.
Dex and firearms.
Yeah.
And I have specialty in archery.
Yep. It is going to be a little bit more difficult if you are trying to shoot them in the eye, but hopefully Timmy playing cooperates with you.
So far so good. It is going a little slow because I had the stream up on my phone while using my phone for Demi playing.
For shame. For shame.
Wow. Out of what is that?
Wow.
6 dice. I got 2 successes.
Okay. 2 successes. You are able to fire an arrow, make it look relatively like it's coming from the direction of the caravan, but you don't actually hit any of them.
That's fine. That was the original plan, anyways.
Let's see something. That's firearms. Can I take that same bow and arrow and shoot from so that it looks like it's coming from the Crusaders to the Tzimesce?
You could also just have your own bow.
Yeah, because
No,
I'm
I don't
ahead
have
of you.
one.
I was
You
saying,
could.
I'm way
Cass has
ahead of you.
one.
I don't
Yeah.
carry.
Cassian has one. Cassian would totally let you borrow theirs.
Because my thing was like, give me that.
I love that Demetrian is just like unprepared for anything.
What do you mean?
But also
all I need is my hands. I got 3 successes for that.
Okay. Yeah, you fire towards the Tzimesce, and they are immediately up in arms. And you see the small caravan. You can obviously identify Micah, Goratrix, who seems to be bound, locked away, you can imagine, in a very protected state. And you see that there are a number of other humanoid forms. As they grow closer, you see that they are covered in bony plates with spiky protrusions.
I thought that one side was going to be more armored than the other. Never mind.
Additionally, you hear very familiar and feel familiar thudding footsteps.
We need to get out.
Oh.
I forgot about that guy.
We need to go.
We can't, unfortunately.
No.
We're
We
already too
gotta
far
go
deep.
far enough.
Ooh.
Far enough where nobody sees us.
Oh,
And especially far enough where that thing can't accidentally find us.
And Demetrian, because you are looking in their direction, you notice there's not one, there are 2.
Y'all, there's
just stay hidden. First of all, again, I'm ahead of you. I'm
There's
not near
2
y'all.
of them. Jason, there's 2 of them.
I'm not near y'all. Remember, I went ahead of y'all.
I caught up with you. That's why I took your bow from you.
You would have probably regrouped, I would have had.
Oh yeah.
Sorry
Yeah.
about me, Diane.
There's 2 of them. We need to ghost.
Dude. Literally, just stay hidden. We got this.
Yeah.
Okay,
'cause I'm-
but we're like in between both
So sneaky.
sides.
Well,
So
let's
we
get the
need to
fuck out of the way.
beeline
Not
away.
Still stay quiet, though. We cannot be spotted at this point.
Yeah, this is all. Yeah, of course, duh. But still, we
Wait,
can't stay
just-
here
just
and
go.
watch.
Just go. Shut the fuck up and move. And I start moving quietly out of the way.
no stealth whatsoever. My
You do have
character, no stealth.
You do have
Well,
to-
you all stay behind, right? You two, Cassie and Antonio, stay behind. If Demetrian caught up to me,
I don't know. Well, whatever.
Yeah, we didn't go.
I would have.
that close.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I would have stayed
Okay.
far away.
Okay.
That's like Cassian's thing.
Staying away from everyone.
All right, I'm getting the hell out of here.
do you want us to roll stealth again?
Yes. Demetrian and Jason, please.
Oh my god! Stealth and Dex.
Yes. And Cassian, your corvids come back to you. Nice. They are very, very scared. And they tell you that there are 2 giant creatures.
I'll inform Antonio that there are 2 of them this time.
Oh joy!
It's getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them.
There's 2 of them.
So with my 4 successes, I got the hell out of there.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I am waiting for my phone to load.
R.I.P.
6 successes with a crit.
Yay!
Ooh.
Okay. Hell yeah.
So-
Yeah. So, Jason, you are able, especially, I won't make you do a rouse check or anything for it, but because you do have celerity, I imagine you're a little bit faster anyway.
Yes.
I
also
believe
do.
you're also a little more dexterous. Hey, speaking of, there's Julia.
The crit is the
Well, hello.
thing with the 2 dots, right?
Yeah, if you get 2 or more of them.
Oh, I got one of the dice with that.
That's okay. A for effort. Yeah, so, Jason, because you do have celerity, you get there a little bit faster. Dimitrian, you don't really see where Jason went. He just kind of does the Jason thing and just
Mhm.
fucks off.
Always disappearing. He's like some kind of bat, man.
Hey, I told you I have one job. That's all you hear after you make the comment. Like, I have one job, and that's all you don't even see me.
So, from a distance, the 4 of you are able to see as this battle is enjoined. The archers fire volley after volley at the caravan of Tzimesce. You see that the smaller armored forms do not seem to be affected by the arrows at all. The large, horrid creatures are tearing through the ranks quite easily. And additionally, you see Micah, who goes from the fairly human form you've seen to being 10 feet tall.
Yeah.
Covered in bony spikes. With a long, wicked tail.
That's a beautiful sight.
And this is why we let them fight each other.
It looks like they're winning. And they're just dying.
Yeah. I guess the power of God wasn't with them.
No.
If only they had the power of God and anime.
What is
Mhm.
anime?
You say to the voice in the sky.
I think it's an art form. It hasn't been invented yet.
We just gotta wait for a couple of giant explosions. That's all.
Just convenient explosions that are going to show up out of nowhere?
No, the two giant bombs that dropped on Japan are what inspired is like 90% of why a lot of anime got made.
Fair. Also Disney. But, you know.
Less, kind of. But yeah, anyways.
Disney's the whole reason why anime has large eyes, because they copied the Disney style in Japan.
Mm.
Fair.
Anyway.
Anyway. Bug. Sorry.
Almost like there's a lot of ADHD in this room.
Almost.
So this isn't going as well as expected.
Indeed.
Well, you know, they might have left him behind. Goratrix, that is.
Yeah.
And so maybe while they're all distracted and fighting,
Sneaky person goes in and
Yeah, I see where this is going.
busts him out, throws him in the line of fire, and then
Do I see a good route through?
No. You see a
No.
route around though.
That works.
Afraid. I'm so afraid right now. Oh,
come on, you supersonic land animal.
do it.
Yeah, no. Oh no, trust me, I'm already looking for the path.
Please,
He
Jason,
says
you
as
gotta go fast.
oh, he doesn't even wait for that. He's off. As soon as
Actually,
he-
that's a good question though. Do you use celerity?
yes.
Okay.
Going around, still stealthing, but going around to get to the thing.
Yeah, give me your rouse check first.
Am I gonna get aroused?
Hopefully, that's the goal.
No,
That's
the
always
goal
the
is to not get aroused because that means I would have to get
Gotta get
hungry.
aroused.
No, actually, if you rouse the blood, that means you're able to do things. So you do want to get aroused.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. You're
Yeah.
right. I succeeded.
Okay,
Very well.
perfect. You do not get hungrier, which is always beneficial. So you are able to sonic your way over there. Naruto run. Are you being stealthy? Or are
Yes.
you just being speedy?
I am being stealthy
Okay.
and speedy.
Go ahead and give me your Dex plus stealth, please. And Jason, I will tell you whether you succeed or not. While you are approaching, you do see they have mostly left Cortrix unguarded, but not completely.
It's fine. I'll figure it out. Do I add? Going through. Do I add my celerity rating?
Actually, yeah, you know what? That would make sense. Let's do it. Because you're fast as fuck, boy. How many stupid references can we make in one night? So far,
All of them.
All of them.
All of that.
we're definitely on a roll for just random ass references.
Mhm. Love it.
Listen. There's things I want to do eventually that will make me even faster. All right. I will be the embodiment of speed. That is bullshit. Out of fucking 9 goddamn dice, 3 successes.
You know, you can use willpower to reroll.
Reroll.
You're right.
Do it.
Reroll.
I am.
All I see is something about thirsty bitches.
What?
We
Alternate
all
title for the
bitches
stream.
and hydrate them.
Actually, there is a TTRPG called Thirsty Sword Lesbians in Valencia.
Yes.
We're gonna play that sometime.
I'm
I
into
still
it.
played that one.
Phone?
I haven't either.
Are you okay here?
Did you break your phone?
I can't handle the speed.
I don't know.
Too fast for your phone.
Too furious, even.
Yeah.
I'm gonna laugh if this is even worse.
No, it's not even doing nothing.
Well, I had the same problem.
I could roll for you if you would like, and I will be honest, I'm not gonna cheat you. You said you got 3 successes?
Yeah.
Okay. You got 2 more. So yeah, with 5 successes, you are able to get up to the carriage without being detected by the guards.
Dope. Is he in a conscious state in there?
You can't see. It is very heavily like locked up. You cannot see inside of it. It is clearly sunproofed so that they can continue to travel throughout the day.
Do the guards nearby have keys?
I mean, you could assume that the guards probably do.
I mean, can I, like I was gonna say, can I see him? Can I try? If I'm in a good spot, take out the guard that has the key and
Actually,
steal the key.
You know what? I'm gonna say that you could probably put together. These are Tzimesce. They don't need keys.
Oh,
They'll make a
right.
key.
Gross.
right.
Mm. You're gonna have to tear that open.
Yeah, just
Mhm.
fits that lock perfectly.
So I'm going to use feral claws and cut the lock.
Okay. So, what is your end goal here? Just to check.
So how close are the guards to where he's at?
Oh, they're right next to it.
How many guards are here?
2, but
Two?
again, they're very heavily armed and armored.
Hmm.
I want to try and get him out and away. Is he?
Okay.
Do I hear yelling or screaming in the box that he's in?
No. You hear a lot of yelling and screaming from other places, but I will remind you that the goal of this was for him to die.
Yes. I want to drain him.
Ah, I see. Interesting. You could definitely attempt to. Feral claws would certainly allow you to break in, but then you have 2 guards.
Exactly. So is it okay? Is it a carriage or is it like a coffin that he's in?
I mean, it is a carriage that you can see, but you can't see inside, so you don't know what other layers of protection there are.
Do I hear anything inside other than nothing?
It is silent inside.
Why are y'all laughing over there?
I think Alana is.
I'm
Oh, I
trying
thought
not
maybe
to be
Steve-
loud.
Chat is why.
It broke me, so I'm trying not to be too loud. I have the giggles.
Doing so good. Was it the don't stick your dick in strange places? Was that what broke you? Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
because I was okay. So back to what I was gonna say. I want to try, if possible, cut a hole in the roof. Then, if it's like a carriage.
okay. I mean, you could definitely do that.
Valencia.
Oh,
What?
I was laughing because Alana.
Oh, I know. I'm
Dying.
sorry about Valencia's hand motion just now.
You just cut through the top,
Yeah.
make a hole.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Listen. I like being top. All right.
And
Yeah,
then
so-
you go in and suck them dry.
See, Valencia understands.
Oh no, I knew what you were getting at. So doing that will require another stealth roll.
I bet. Dex and stealth.
Yep. Poor Alana.
The comments are getting good.
Oh,
Thought
don't worry,
that was
we gotta hydrate. So
That's a good idea.
I actually don't have a drink this time.
Currently out.
finished your monster.
Yeah. How did I get 3 successes again?
Rigged.
This is why I like physical dice.
Fair. So you are working your way into cutting a large enough hole that at least your head, if not more, could fit in. And as you have dropped this circle of wood down, number one, you can see inside there is a coffin wrapped in heavy chains. Number two, the guards turn to look at you.
Oh, beans.
So
And with
the
that-
thing is, I just go in.
With that, what are the rest of you doing?
Gosh, I don't know what to do here.
Well, now we need to distract the guards.
Oh, we're still back there. He left us
Yeah,
behind.
you don't know.
So we don't know the situation he's in currently.
Yeah, we have no. We thought he had it covered, so we're over there watching the blood show. Like, oh well, I guess we're getting fucked here this way. I hope this guy's having much more luck than us.
If only we had some kind of communication device.
Give it another 400 years.
I mean,
A little
there's
more than that.
ravens.
It's a little more than that.
I forgot to send a raven with you.
I mean, you can still send one over.
I was
Like,
gonna say,
hey,
hey, Cass,
They wouldn't have any
you
reason
wanna-
to, though.
I mean, maybe you just like it would be for the raven to report back to me more
That's
than
fair.
anything.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna play the card of I care but I don't care
Yeah.
because of last episode.
So, Cassian,
You want to
send a
send a
raven.
raven over?
they come back pretty quickly and say that your friend is going to die.
Wow.
That's bad. That's,
Okay.
I think Jason's been discovered.
Let's go help.
Let's get the let's go over there.
The 1300s version of texting. Yeah, so you see that one of the guards is starting to move towards Jason. The other takes off to get help.
Oh God. I go to intercept that one.
Okay. How would you like to do that?
Drop kick.
Okay. Give me strength plus brawl.
So, real quick, Rain, when I say I made a hole literally just large enough for me to slink in there,
Mm-hmm.
he's only like 5.5 foot tall.
Right.
So it's small. So as soon as, like I said, whenever they saw him, it's like, so the thing is right into it.
Oh, absolutely.
So it's gonna take a second for the guy that's coming to me to get to me, because either he's got to cut the wall off or unlock the door, one of the two.
Or climb on top into the
And-
hole you made.
Yeah. Get.
I mean,
go
he's in bulky
in.
armor, right? Bulky bony armor. He can't.
I mean,
he has to make the hole.
They've done a lot of you can get on YouTube, TikTok, whatever, and see that there is numerous examples of people in full plate mail who are very, very agile. Not
Mhm.
just because they've practiced, because it's not nearly as heavy and bulky as it seems.
Oh, that's what I'm
And
saying.
and this is bone armor. So
Yeah, no. So if he has to go through a tiny hole that was literally just big enough for a small guy to fit through, as soon as he comes through, head chop off.
sure.
No, like I'm gonna go inside and get ready for him to either come through the hole or through the door.
Yeah.
Like have my weapon out.
Oh, absolutely. No, I get what you're saying. You can certainly try.
So I with a reroll,
Mhm.
got 5 successes.
Oh, amazing. Let's see. I'm so sorry.
God damn it.
They got
But you didn't see me
got-
coming.
they got 7 successes.
Ah,
So they don't have to see you coming because when you go to drop kick, your foot is pierced by one of their spikes,
that's fine.
and they
For
turn
real.
and just slap you aside. Like you are still standing, but you have a massive hole in your foot. Number 1, but number 2, they were not stopped.
Mm,
I actually know what that feels like, having a hole in your foot.
Same.
I've been stabbed in the foot.
This is a
Yep.
pretty large hole.
Oh,
Something all the way through.
NBD.
Good times. Yeah. So, what about the rest of you?
Well, if Demetrian's after the one that's running, I guess I'm going to try to get in the carriage.
Okay.
in the carriage or stop to the one that's going in, trying to get to me in the carriage? Because I'm in the carriage right now, trying to kill. Gortrix is his name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't make it in with Jason?
Not just yet. It's
Okay.
starting. And then
Then I'm going to try to stop that one.
how would you like to do that?
Ooh. Physically's tricky. Powers aren't as effective,
Mm-hmm.
Depending on the power.
depending on the power.
Do you have potence?
I don't. One, it apparently.
I mean, that could be helpful, but does fun things depending on which one you took. I don't remember now.
I don't either. It just says I have one in it.
And you didn't take a power?
Let me see. I did not.
Interesting. It should have
Yeah, it should.
forced you to. Hold on. Let me see if I can find your character sheet real quick.
Yeah, it says on there that I didn't take a discipline power, or it says discipline power bonus none. So unless I'm not finding something, but it does say I have blood potency 1.
Oh, not blood potency. The potence is in a different one.
potence. It's a discipline. Yeah.
Oh. Then no, I do not have that discipline.
Okay.
Sorry,
Okay.
I misheard.
No, you're good. Thank you for catching that, Raven.
I can try and compel.
You could. What are your other disciplines?
My disciplines are cloud memory, compel, auspex, and presence.
Yeah. I don't know. That's tough. I mean,
compel could distract him.
right. It could. Also, presence.
True.
Yeah. Well, I'll let you think on that a little bit. Cassian, what are you doing?
I'm gonna. I can only really shoot one of them. There's not much I can do otherwise.
That is a thing you could do.
Get him in the ankle, please.
Yes, I will. Okay, I'll shoot the one that has skewered poor Demetrian's foot.
Okay.
Poor
My
Dimitri.
foot.
I love how outwardly Demetrian, at first is like,
No big deal. Inside, I'm like,
My foot. No, that was my reaction when I had something go through my foot. That's for sure.
That's fair. That's
Oh,
fair.
100%.
Yeah. So, Cassian, give me Dex plus firearms, please.
Dex was fire. Okay, 4. Come Come on, mouse, cooperate. That's not
Oh,
right.
I will say, for Antonio, cloud memory could potentially be helpful because you
I
could,
was just about to double check that. Yeah.
make them forget what they were trying to do.
Yes. I mean, it's the same number as far as I can tell, but
Ooh.
yeah, thematically it might be better.
I mean,
got-
both could work. But... Yes,
I got 3 successes, but one with a double dot, whatever that means.
one was.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's the same with werewolf. You got to have 2.
Okay.
So
I don't understand though. It is. Okay, never mind. No, it makes sense. It makes sense. I think.
I need more words to understand what's going on.
Yeah. It's 3 successes. 3 successes.
Okay. Yeah, so 3 successes is enough because this time they rolled really poorly. They got 1 success.
Yay.
And yeah, you are able to
In the foot, right in the
the luck
foot,
of the die.
or the ankle, Achilles heel.
No, I think the foot makes sense. A foot for a foot.
I was
Yeah.
about to say the same thing.
That's what you get.
Yes.
I just saw the chat. Yeah, afterwards. Okay. Just saying. Anyway, yeah, so you are able to shoot them in the foot. It at least slows them down momentarily. Antonio.
Yeah, I'll try to cloud memory.
Okay. So that is, let's see, what did that say? Charisma plus dominate.
Okay.
You were just doing a lot of domination today, Chad.
Yeah. So I got 1, so I'm going to use willpower to reroll.
Absolutely. Just be careful, because if you do max out on your willpower, things start happening.
Yeah.
Would I be able to hear this interaction outside the carriage?
Potentially. I mean, what was your roll?
2 successes.
Okay, so in addition to the 1, or was it just a second?
No, total.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are still successful, barely. They got 2 successes, but it goes to the attacker. And so they just kind of are halfway up on top of this cart and just stop and sort of look around, confused. And Jason, you can see the head of this armored Tzimesce just sort of looking around, not at you, just kind of looking around, trying to figure out what's going on.
I'm going to slowly put my swords away and just kind of sit there and like scrunch off to the side away from the hole quietly and wait to see what happens. Like, not like put them back in the sheep, but down in a prepared mode, just like waiting to see what happens.
Okay. Yeah. So you wait, and after a few minutes, they look down and realize, oh yeah, that's what I was doing. And they're going to attack.
God, didn't try to get him off the fucking roof. I'm just sitting here by myself, man. Are they attacking me or the person who just...
No, they're attacking you.
I'm inside the room, man. And they're on the roof. How are they going to attack me?
Because
They
the
climbed in.
Tzimesce have very long blades coming off of the end of their arms. Nice bony blades. You're going to get good and boned.
Boned.
So wait, you
Thanks,
said a
Will.
few minutes went by and no one did nothing?
A few moments.
Oh, moments went by. I was so confused for a second there.
What'd you get? Be Dex and Athletics to dodge. Or if you're trying to fight back, it'd be Strength and Brawl. Or Strength and Melee because you have a weapon.
I'll dodge out the way.
Okay.
And hope someone tries to get his attention away from me. Because I'm kind of a fish in a box here.
Yeah. Not a barrel, a box.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Raven's phone.
It's working. 4 successes.
Nice. Okay. You managed to just dodge out of the way. You got 3 successes. And it does break one of the chains you notice, but not enough to free Goratrix.
I literally just move off to the side and dodge. I barely dodge and just stop moving and just wait to see where he goes next. And get ready to dodge again. Again, like I said, I can't see where he's at the moment because I went off to the side of the thing away from the hole.
Yeah.
So I just gotta go with the flow and hope someone gets his attention away from me.
Dimitrian, the other Tzimesce who has just been shot in the foot, takes a wild swing at you. You don't even have to roll. They got 0 successes.
Oh, okay. So I just kind of grab their arm and fling them down on their back. And I just start beating on his face.
So you are going to take some damage from that because of these spikes.
Is his face spiked? I could take off his helmet.
No, you can't.
It's his face.
That's his face.
It is his face.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, you could rip his face off. It'd be easier now that
I
it's
could.
solid.
You know what? I could just try to rip his head off of his body.
You could. Give me strength and athletics.
Strength and athletics for that one?
You do have potence, don't you?
I do.
Yeah.
Are you using it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got 3 on that one. I'm gonna re-roll.
Okay.
Apparently, I can't hold on to anything tonight. I keep dropping shit.
7.
Damn. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, so you are like yanking, and you can hear the tendons starting to rip. You can hear the bones starting to crack, but they are absolutely flailing against you, trying to prevent you from being able to take their head. You are going to take 2 superficial damage.
Okay.
So it would just be a slash on your health.
//
I mean, for this badass moment, I feel like that's an appropriate price.
It's a pretty low price, too.
Exactly.
Yeah. Antonio, Cassian.
There's
One stabbing into a cart.
stabbing into a cart. Okay.
Mhm.
I'll aim at that one.
Okay. Go ahead and give me your roll.
Shoot her.
Shoot her.
Exactly. Shoot her. I just sound like a little old lady, but
Shoot the little old lady. What?
shoot her.
No, that's a different game.
I gotta calm down like a bitch real quick, so I'm gonna go grab some water real fast.
Okay.
I'm the little old lady that shot somebody in a different game.
Okay.
I'm sure there will
let's
be
do
0 consequences from that.
3. Why do I always get the same roll? 3
Right.
successes.
You can re-roll.
You can, yeah.
It's exactly the same.
Well, so you got 3 both times?
Yeah,
How
exactly
many
the
dice
same
are you
dice.
rolling altogether?
4.
Okay. So you couldn't get more than 4, but still,
Yeah.
with reroll, it would be 4 total, not 3.
Yeah.
So you're firing at the one on the wagon. Okay. Yeah, you are able to fire into just a break in the armor, like on the neck. And
Yeah.
it at least draws its attention away from Jason momentarily.
Hooray!
But it is not down. Or
Okay.
Antonio.
Compel.
Okay. What are you compelling it to do?
I am compelling it to. Let's see. Is it a one-word command? I'm compelling it to fight the Crusaders.
How?
Let's see. A single action command, no
Okay.
longer than a short sentence.
Okay.
Fight the Crusaders. There's a short sentence.
It is. It would just be different if it was single word.
Yeah, I
Oh,
wanted to
yeah.
make sure because I know other games have it as that. As such.
Yeah.
The older
3
one was like
successes.
Fantastic. Kind of pauses for a second and then starts to run off towards the Crusaders.
Perfect.
Awesome.
As soon as
Amazing.
I hear it run off, I start cutting open the coffin that Goratrix is in.
Yeah, so it's going to take a while. Like I said, it is heavily chained.
I'm gonna try to get in there if I can and help.
Okay.
Wait for me to finish with this head, then I'll break the chains.
Or that, yeah.
Demetrian, go ahead and give me another roll.
I do have strength. Actually, just a little bit.
I mean, it's got to be better than the intelligence.
It is. Let's do. Not one.
Okay. Do athletics and potence. Hit the dots. Five successes.
Damn. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Tell me about it. How's it go?
Well, I'm yanking on his head, and he's flailing at me. So I kind of like put my arm around under his jaw and grab. I sink my fingers into his eye socket and just yank it clean off.
Amazing. You are going to take another 2 superficial.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's a wonderful Mortal Kombat finisher right there.
Yeah, it really was.
It was beautiful.
I feel like
I'm gonna need to drink some of that blood.
I feel like in the next 2 years
heal
we're gonna
myself.
have to make finishers of each other for each other.
Wait, you're finishing each other off?
No, we create finishers.
Can I drink some of that blood to?
You can, but I will tell you, it will not heal you.
Goddamn spider blood. Okay, fine.
You can just do it for flavor.
No.
How does
I
it
just
taste?
toss the head aside and run straight to the carriage.
Yeah. So, at this point, the Crusaders seem to be badly losing, and the Tzimesce seem to be at the point where they don't need to commit all of their forces. And some of them are making their way back.
Oh, God.
Quickly get the shit open. Because I'm still using my feral claws to try and cut the chains and such.
Oh, absolutely. So, Jason, I think Antonia would probably tell you that this is happening. You know, even though he's trying to get in as well. Because I think you said you were going to go like through the normal door, right, Antonio? You're muted.
Just however I can get in.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know that you could fit in just because Jason is smaller through the hole that he made. So
Yeah.
probably just going in through, like, ripping off the door.
Okay.
But yeah, either you would know or one of the others would have let you know that the Tzimesce are coming back.
Yeah.
So you're pretty confident you will not be able to get this open in time.
Okay.
How big is it? Like loose, like chained together? Would Dimitri be able to drag the coffin with us?
Dragging a coffin, even with potence, when you're being pursued by enemy combatants, is probably going to slow you down pretty significantly.
Would I be able to cut the top of the coffin enough to be able to bust it open and pull him out?
It would be the same thing. I mean, you're trying to do this, but it is very, very reinforced. They clearly did not want him getting out.
Is this
Fire?
carriage attached to? Oh wait, fire. That sounds. I was gonna say, is it attached to horses? We could just
It is, but fire.
fire.
Yeah, fire it is.
And what do you need to resist the urge to run from fire?
Willpower.
Okay.
Is there, Cassian? Is there any way you can shoot a fire arrow?
Or you can just
What?
light it on fire.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just light
light
it
it
on
on
fire. Or
Light
right
on
here.
fire and light
Yeah.
on fire and run.
Pour some oil on there, you know.
All right,
Get
let's
it
do
good.
it.
All
And
right.
just quickly do that and dip the
Jason,
fuck out.
time to go.
Yup.
Keep it on the horses so that they get spooked and the whole thing just rides
Runs
through on
off,
fire
yeah.
Yeah.
and they
Those
can't
poor
catch
horses.
it. Yeah, those poor horses, but poor us if we get
Oh,
caught.
well. Yep,
True.
let's do this. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, and realistically, Cassian, you light this fire, and you're able to get away before it would become dangerous to you.
Yeah.
So, no willpower necessary at this point. But
Yeah.
you definitely can see that the battle seems to be concluding. Like it is very near to being finished.
Okay.
And the Tzimesce are rapidly approaching. All four of you are very visible.
Shit.
Hide and
Can I use
run.
my survival to get out of here? Like ways to get out without.
Absolutely.
Let's just spook the horses and run with the carriage for a moment and dip off after a second.
About that.
Hmm.
That will trigger some road trek.
Yeah. So we just have to hope that the horses with the flaming carriage will distract them enough so that they don't see us.
Yes.
Oh no, they've definitely seen you. I mean,
Yeah, but which
Okay.
is more important? Trying to stop their prisoner from burning to death, to final death, or getting the 4 people who started the fire?
oh, it's less about you and your safety. You could run away.
But they know who we are now.
Yes.
They know what we've done.
Yes.
But they're so strong.
Yeah, and they hurt to hit. Meaning I'm going to need to get some... It starts with an A. And Jason
Armor?
wears it a lot. Stop.
Say it. I want to say it here. I want you to say it. I need you to hear it. I need to hear it. Come on.
Okay, Edward.
Come on, I wanna hear
This is the armor of a killer. Yeah, so you light this carriage on fire, and then the four of you
Send
run.
it to them?
Yeah.
I mean, you could.
If we run, we can't stop running.
So they've seen our faces.
Yes.
Yes,
From
And they're
that
really
far?
strong.
especially the one that Antonio compelled.
Yeah.
You should have killed him. You should have compelled him to commit suicide
It doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
or throw fire.
I always tell
Fire?
them.
Anything
Be in the
that would
fire?
actively endanger them, they are able to very easily resist.
Damn.
So you just
So
tell them to go to
fire.
sleep.
So I guess I don't know. We got to run because we don't have any crusaders around us that we could be like, oh, so we stop them from doing this.
But you can still live to tell the tale.
Yeah. Because if they have two of those things, plus Mike, who's 10 feet tall and has a tail.
What that tail do?
Yeah, what does that tail do?
It's nothing good.
Run. I say we run.
Yeah.
Ren's emoji. It's just too perfect.
What?
Whipping the tail around.
Yes.
Oh, that's amazing. It's like they knew.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we can talk our way out of that. So probably not. So disappear.
Yeah.
With the Tzimesce or with the Tremere?
Both, honestly. Because we have no proof to show them that he was dead. And now with the Tzimesce, they know that we just killed their prisoner.
They don't.
I mean, I would say that word of this would travel. And that would be something that could help your sires and the Tremere to believe your tale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
And
Yeah.
they already don't like the Tzimesce, so they
So
it gives them another reason to not want
Right.
to.
And anything they tell them about us would not be believed because why are we going to believe our enemy and not our children?
Fair.
But if the enemy is saying that their children came and caused problems, tried to interfere, they don't know necessarily that you started the fire.
Yeah.
They know that you were there in some capacity,
True.
obviously trying to get to Goratrix
Yeah.
Yes.
to rescue him, maybe.
Probably. Most. Yeah. Definitely.
yeah,
It was an accidental fire.
yeah.
Somebody knocked over a lantern.
Just got kicked over.
12 of
Yeah.
them. You know.
That last guy, remember the guy that Demetrian ripped his head off of? Yeah, he was flailing around a lot. He kind of hit a
Mhm.
lantern and knocked it over onto the.
Yeah.
Alright.
I ripped that guy's head so that we can rescue Goratrix, and then he's
Just went.
made
He
a
flailed
fire.
around,
happen.
remember?
Yeah,
No, he
he
flailed
flailed-
around.
Look at my shirt.
Yeah, he flailed around and kicked the lantern off the. Motherfucker was big, all right? Kicked the lantern off the cart and burned it all down.
And who wouldn't believe that I ripped somebody's head off?
True.
I love to think this is the conversation as the four of you are running.
Yeah.
All right, we got to get our story straight before the parents show up.
Yes, 100%.
We all got to say the same thing.
So where are we running to?
I mean, the keep is the closest, right?
Well, it's the
Yeah.
closest safe place that you know of.
Yeah.
Yeah, the keep. Regroup.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
So
Maybe hide in the crypt where nobody knows it
Yeah.
exists.
The unknown crypt.
also, at this point, you all have guards and retainers and things like that, and who knows what else the Tremere might have set up. Additionally, there are the gargoyles.
This is true.
Plus, just the fact that you're inside of a castle, so like even the I cannot think of what they're called now, but the giant creatures, it would be hard for them. They could try to climb over, but still take some time.
True.
There'll be a lot that you could do to stop them in the process.
Yeah.
The gargoyles were my main thought, aside from
Yeah.
just the relative distance.
I mean, realistically, get some humans on that wall with some burning pitch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
Oh, yeah.
Cassian would get the ravens to kind of scope out the area extra,
Yeah.
just to see if they're like in the area. That sort of
Absolutely.
thing.
So, Cassian, when all of you return home for the next several days, some of your ravens don't return.
Oh,
Most of them do, but some of them do not.
okay.
So, pretty confident that someone's watching.
I'm going to make any raven. I'm going to tell each raven that I send out if they get caught to scream. Just scream in a human voice.
Just scream in a human voice.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean,
Whoever catches them.
honey, you do know they
Yeah.
might just be getting arrowed off.
That's true.
Still a good death scream.
Yeah.
It's all just Wilhelm screams.
Yeah.
Cassian invented it. It's actually the Cassian scream.
Yeah. But they coined it as the Wilhelm scream later.
Mhm.
Yeah. I was gonna say, psychological warfare is still warfare.
Do you send a raven, I don't know, to Isabella?
Yeah, I would update so that Isabella is like hearing it from us first, basically.
Okay. What is
Yeah.
the story you tell?
Tell mommy about what happened, but not what happened.
Tell her what
So
we want for her.
I'll omit the fact that we were trying to kill the one that we were rescuing.
Apologize for our failure. Lay out
Yeah.
what we want them to think happened.
Yeah, and talk about the Tzimesce
Yes.
and how a fire started, and
Let them know how that particular group was set up, so they know what to expect if that same group or more come.
yeah.
Actually, I was going to say we can also use this as a chance to warn about the crusade as well by saying that they're the ones that were shooting fire arrows at the caravan, and
Were
they're
they?
the ones that we can say that. That way, we can say that's who burnt the wagon down.
It's true.
I'd say we did our best. The caravan caught fire. Very simple things that are true, so that if they
It's not
compel
complicated.
us or have to
Compare
force
notes.
us to tell the truth, we said the truth. The thing we said was true.
From a
Also-
certain point of view.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna point this out. Not gonna be able to tell a lie.
You
Not
just
to
don't tell
Isabella.
them.
Don't worry, honey, I got you. All I gotta do is talk about how I strangled that head off and how I used my fingers to penetrate two holes at the same time.
You love strangling that head, don't you?
Sometimes.
You gotta work the head.
Listen, they give good head.
They do.
give good head, and I take head. I take head a lot.
Noted.
I believe it. It is several days before you hear anything back. But you get a letter. It says, "Come to Sioris immediately."
Ooh, that's our in.
Does it have the F on there again?
No,
Okay.
it has your full name.
Oh,
That's what I don't show. That's what I'm like.
What you got there?
everything all right?
I think I'm gonna die.
You're not gonna die. I'm not gonna
You
let
are
you
a-
die.
No, I think I'm gonna die.
Honey, I'm not gonna let you die.
Eh. I can't show you the letter.
Okay, so then just tell us, what does it say?
And then I say like what it says, but with omitting my name,
Right.
Uh-huh, and
and I burn it.
Ooh.
okay. I'm not gonna ask any questions.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna die.
Okay, maybe. What the fuck?
Isabella put my name on there.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm gonna die.
You're not gonna die. You're not gonna die. I take Cassian's hand and I hold their hand. You're not gonna die. I'm not gonna let you die. Okay?
Okay.
I will fight anyone. I will tear anyone's head off before that happens. Understand?
Okay.
Good. Anyway. So, looks like we got our in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, we wanted to go there, and now we don't have to sneak in or worry about being met with spears.
Well, y'all don't have to worry about sneaking in.
Well, not before we get there.
Yeah. Yeah.
If they ask where I'm at, just say I'm kidnapped.
We'll all have to be in attendance because we're all being summoned.
Are we?
But you can sneak away at one point
Fair.
while we're talking. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
We'll burn that bridge when we get to it.
You like burning bridges, don't you?
I like burning things, yeah.
You know, same, honestly.
Oh, look at that. We're sharing a moment.
Why'd you have to ruin it?
That's what I do.
So do you head to Sioris?
Looks like we got him.
Yep.
I wanted to ask, in the time between getting there and leaving, would anyone who was injured have an opportunity to heal?
Oh, definitely. Because I think I said it was a week or so.
Mhm.
You have enough retainers who are not ghouls, who are not kindred, that you would be able to feed on them pretty easily.
I could find a good wife.
Yeah.
And how does willpower get restored?
Rest.
Rest? Okay. So would that be enough time for that to also be fixed?
How much willpower did you use?
I just used once to reroll.
Oh, then yeah.
Okay.
So, you all make your way to Seoris, which you did not know the exact location of before. You had a rough idea, but you now know exactly where to go. And you make your way to the chantry. You are let in through the gates. And you see the familiar face of Gervais seated in the large receiving hall. In a larger chair, you see another Kindred, who you do not know, who looks to be in charge, who seems to be more powerful than Gervais. And you see before them a number of people. You guess maybe Kindred, and you can't quite make out the conversation, but as you are being led in, you can see that your sires are in attendance. And the people before the throne, so to speak, are knelt down. And you see that the person seated on the throne stands up. And without uttering a word, looks at the furthest on your right, and they start to combust. Looks at the one in the middle, and they combust as well. Looks at the other, and they also burst into flames.
A light show.
So wait, who got burnt?
Just some people kneeling.
Oh, just some random people? Okay.
Unnamed NPC, number 1, 2, and 3.
Okay. I want to double check.
1, 2, 3.
Most likely those that crossed this person.
Well, cool. Fucking hate mages.
And you just hear a booming voice. Doesn't appear that they are shouting, but their voice has a power to it. And it says, approach.
Okay.
If I had shit, it'd be in my pants right now.
Okay. Coming.
Not right now, Dimitri. We're in a serious moment.
It's the best time for it.
And I jizz in my pants.
As the four of you approach, Isabella does not look at you, Cassian or Demetrian. None of your sires seem to be looking at you.
Ruh-roh.
And the person seated on the throne, you hear that they are announced as Atreus, Master of Seoris.
Oh, great.
Atreus, you said?
Atreus.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say
Not
Atreyu.
Atreyu.
No, Atreyu.
Yeah, this is neither the Neverending Story nor is it an early
Okay.
2000s emo band.
Oh, I was thinking God of
Okay,
War.
but oh yeah, boy.
Boy.
Atreus. Sorry, Atreus, the
Master of Seoris,
master of.
which you would know. Seoris is where you are. It's the
Yeah.
chantry.
Master of something.
I spelled that weird, but okay.
Master of the Patience.
No, that's Demetrian.
Oh. Fair.
Master of the Ravens. That's about it.
And they just say, the four of you have failed me. You have failed to secure Goratrix. Why should you continue your unlives?
Don't mention.
Hmm?
Demons. Don't mention demons.
Shh. Fine. So, why should we continue our unlives? Because we know of two threats that were the reason for Goratrex's demise. One, not so threatening to us humans with crosses. The other one, just your mortal enemy. They had him. We were tracking them, and we came upon them when there was a skirmish between them and the Crusaders. And as we were attempting to rescue Goratrix from where he was being held, most of the Tzimesce's guardsmen were fighting the Crusaders, but there were two left behind. I was fighting one of them, took his head, but unbeknownst to us, a flaming arrow just came careening across and hit the carriage. We tried to get to it as soon as we could, but you know how we are with fire, we couldn't get close enough. The other guard ran by and didn't pay me any mind for some reason, but was probably really angry about the flaming arrow and went to continue fighting the Crusaders. I watched in horror, I think we all did, as the carriage containing Goratrix went up in flames. And I was left with just carrying a head in my arms.
Would that you had thrown your pitiful form on the fire to put it out. Would have been more use.
There was no way to put out the fire at this point. By the time we got close enough, it was completely blazed up.
Sorry, blazed up got me. 420 blaze it.
Are you trying to call me out here? Jesus.
Poor Jason almost caught fire. He was the closest one to it. He was trying to get to the carriage to break it open with his claws so that he can get the where he was being held. I think he was in maybe in chains or a coffin or something, or possibly both.
They had him in so many different layers of security. I was cutting and cutting and cutting, and he just kind of shows a look of horror tries to show a look of horror, mostly from not being able to feed, but they don't have to know about that one.
Jason,
Yes.
give me a manipulation and persuasion.
Oh, you mean some of my worst things. The only thing worse than manipulation is charisma.
Be glad I said manipulation.
You said, and what?
Persuasion.
Persuasion or subterfuge?
Persuasion.
I mean, the same thing.
I like how you ask when they're the same.
I mean, flavor of the situation could
Fair.
be different.
Fair.
You can persuade people with the truth,
True.
I got
which
one
is what you're
success.
kind of doing.
Yeah, one success.
Are you sure you don't want to use any willpower?
I'm going to 100% use willpower.
Yeah, I would advise it.
If my phone will let me move things around properly. Phone, thank you.
Technology. It's the worst.
Mhm.
Ain't that the truth?
All the people at home panicking right now.
Yeah.
Not including the people here. We're all fine. No one's.
Oh yeah, totally. Fine. There's no
Fine.
fire behind me.
Demetrian's like,
Cassian's like, don't talk to me, don't talk to me, don't talk to me.
What did you say, Raven?
I still got one success because I got
No.
yeah. I was rolling 3 dice and it apparently I got one of them canceled out one of the successes. So
That will happen. That will happen. Yep. They just look at you. And Jason, you feel hot. You feel like you may end in the same way that you just witnessed 3 others. Uncomfortably hot. Hotter than you've been probably since you've been undead. And then suddenly it stops. And they say, I pray the 4 of you will not be such utter failures going forward. To say that I am displeased is an understatement. I've never seen such wanton incompetence in any kindred in all my centuries.
I can, speaking on behalf of all of us, I apologize profusely, and I know that's not enough. I know that an apology is not enough. Whatever we can do to make it up to you, we will. Like I said, we really, really tried out there. One of them, one of the Tzimesce, we were able to spot had transformed into this giant thing with a tail.
And they just say, enough. I want the head of Micah Viknos.
And you will have it.
You had better hope for all of your unlives' sake.
Okay. I'm good at taking heads.
Now be gone.
Okay.
And the guards start to escort the 4 of you out.
Mm-hmm.
Raven, you started to say something? Maybe not.
sorry, no, my computer lagged for a second, so I was freaking out.
Oh, darn, you died. Weird. That would be the time for it to happen, right?
Right.
Is there going to be any moment when I'm able to dip out of sight?
You are being watched very, very closely.
Are we expected to stay longer, or are we expected to leave?
You were told, be gone.
Okay.
Go on, get.
Because as soon as Cassian is out of those doors, they're walking away real fast.
Does it have to
Cassian,
be inside?
Cassian.
Yes, it does, Antonio.
not, not letting.
We need to find a way back in. Which one of us was scoping out the area? Jason.
I was gonna say on the way out, I do want to, like I said, I'm keeping an eye out, see if there's any way to dip off or be able to get back in or whatever.
Give me a wits and awareness.
It's an awareness. Wait, can I actually do that?
Well, this would be Jason. Jason's the one.
I know. I'm just checking. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Looking
actually
at the
have
chat, you die in the game, you die in real life.
just
Damn.
exactly what you described. Burst into flame, turned into a pile of ashes.
It's very biblical.
Yeah. Smote.
Blazed.
I like that.
Smitten.
Go out in a blaze.
A blaze of glory.
No, that's my character.
Mm.
My character's name literally is Glory.
Ah. Oh,
Glory.
has Glory got
And
blazed yet?
Oh, they're a massive. They're a Setite. All they do is drugs. They're also like a minor cocaine dealer.
Hey, Rain, you're gonna love this.
What'd you do?
I got 5 successes with a crit.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Amazing.
Yeah. You don't feel like you would be able to get away currently, but you see a way, potentially, someone or something could make its way inside.
Like a
Something.
raven?
Perhaps.
So, what you see? Did you? I know you're always one that's like observing everything.
I let them know about the small opening. And so, like, when you say something, so it would be small enough for only big enough for like a bird or something, or be big enough for me to sneak in?
Oh,
Or
I
like
mean, a bird
small
could fit for
people.
sure.
What did we see?
Small people, because there's 2 of you.
Yeah, it's a little too small for either of you.
I fit bigger things in
Good.
smaller spaces.
Would the raven be able to do the room?
Possibly. Cassian, I would like you to
Let
give
me
me a charisma and animal kin.
We
Yeah.
don't know.
Charisma.
That would be amazing.
Shit, that's 8 dice.
Damn. Nice.
It's a good thing you
Get
made
all
your
in
character do these things.
Yeah.
And one of my older games, me and my the other players would be rolling up to like 15 dice per check.
Yeah, it'll get there before long.
Because they're my birdies and I'm beautiful, can I add that on there?
Because it does work for social tests. You know what? I'll allow it.
Yay. Okay, would that just be regular dice?
It should. So whenever you click on that, it should add it.
I mean, ravens do like pretty things, so
Yeah.
Okay. And it's 2 because I'm stunning? Is that
Yes. I was gonna say it's
Okay.
1 for beautiful, 2 for stunning.
okay, cool. Yeah. Three successes
I
out
mean,
of 10.
I will remind you.
You can re-roll.
I will. How many is for the reroll?
It's just 1 willpower.
I also forgot you can't re-roll the blood die.
Yeah, the hunger.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so it's the 7 dice, or is it like
What?
Is it just the regular dice that you reroll?
Yeah, so if you're using demiplane, when you click reroll, it rerolls.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, okay, I remember. I did it once before. 7 successes.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Hey.
Amazing.
Nice.
Yeah. So, Cassian, it takes some time. Antonio reminds you of the runes. You know, you learned them, but Antonio is the one who spent the most time with them, has the most understanding of them. Just reteaching you so that you can teach one of your ravens. It goes inside, and you don't hear anything. It is quite a while before the raven comes back out. But it comes out and it caws to let you know the job's done.
What's it saying? What's it saying? What's it saying? What's it saying?
It's saying that it's done. It's done.
It's done? It's
Yes.
done or it's done?
It means it's finished the job and it's
All
So
right.
the rune's down.
it's happened. It's yes.
And it,
That one gets extra food. Now let's get out of here.
yeah, in the dirt in front of you, it draws it again just to show that it knows it.
See?
What a good little bird you are, you fucking amazing thing.
Ravens are smart as shit, my guy.
Oh, rub out that symbol and let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah. I pat it out and get rid of it.
Give the bird a little scritch on its little head.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
Absolutely. All the scritches.
Oh, yeah.
It's a baby.
It's a baby.
This is what's this one's name? This is now the group's favorite raven.
Now you gotta name
This
it.
one.
You have to legally.
Okay. I have to name it. Wait.
We're all
Let's-
waiting.
We still need a memorial for the ones we lost, Stinky and Pinky.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Stinky and Pinky.
R.I.P.
Yeah. I'm just looking up one thing because it's very pertinent. Irish name. God. It will be
The real question is, can you pronounce it?
Cernunos.
What?
It's a god. It's a god of beasts.
Oh,
It's a specific one, yeah. And I think I have to look up how to pronounce it, but because it's never quite what it looks like.
yeah. That's why I was saying. Can
Mhm.
you pronounce it?
But
Not as
it
bad as
looked
Welsh.
like
Welsh is like,
Cern-
what the fuck?
Oh yeah. Well, it's just like W's are B's and
Yeah,
E's are something else.
it's a nonsense language. I can say that I have Welsh ancestry.
Mhm.
Irish, Scottish, and Welsh.
Yeah. I am also a bastard of the UK.
Fun.
Yeah, I'm just white as shit. That's all there is to it. Anyway, now that the four of you have marked off the symbol, what are you doing?
We're going back home, and Cassian, you can get some scritches and boops also.
Wow.
Oh, do you want some, Jason?
Not from you.
Well, find yourself somebody from town then.
Nope.
Oh, you're just gonna go on top of a roof and have your cape billowing in the wind, and you're gonna brood, talk to one of the gargoyles.
It's not a cape. It's a cloak, first of all. Second of all, no. I'm just gonna fucking relax for a minute. It's been a hot fucking second since we've actually been able to just relax for a night.
Yes,
This is
and how I
relaxing.
want to relax is with
Yeah.
a little quality time.
No judging. Just why'd you just out and open about it with everyone?
Did I make you blush?
No.
Okay. So then keep your comments to yourself. Or you
No.
can tell it to the gargoyles. I'm sure they'll listen.
No.
Maybe cuddle Antonio?
Ugh, no. No
Antonio,
offense,
are you
sir.
going to take that from him?
I was
He
about to
just
say
went,
no.
"Oh."
No offense, but you ain't my type.
He just said ill to you. I wouldn't even say ill to you.
Cassian.
Yes.
As all of you have arrived back at your main residence, the fortress, a messenger arrives while your compatriots are discussing the potential hookups. This messenger hands you a letter.
Is it from?
It's not from Isabella, no.
Okay.
Do you open it?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm afraid of this letter.
I mean, there's only one way to find out what's inside of it.
I know. Oh, can I investigate this letter a little bit? Just make sure it's not like weird.
Weird.
Weird in what way?
I don't.
Real quick, y'all, we did get a hydrate.
Oh, we did.
Oh, I do.
We are very thirsty. What,
At least
what
one of us is
specifically are
very
you looking
thirsty.
for?
Sorry.
Oh, what specifically are you looking for?
Just like anything that would indicate on the outside, like where it's from, maybe like a seal or anything like that.
Yeah. It does have a seal. Hold on. I am now blanking on what their thing is. One moment. Buffering. Oh, yes. The seal looks to be a mask with a single tear.
Okay.
Do you send
I
that to anyone else?
will. I think I'd probably check with Demetrian first. See if they recognize maybe what this deal is.
A mask with a tear on it. Mask with a tear on it. Don't know it. Antonio, do you know what the mask with the tear on it is?
Let me think about that.
You could give me intelligence and occult.
I will give you intelligence and occult.
Feel like I just succeeded at a compel.
Oh, this one's specifically addressed to me?
No, it's not.
No,
addressed
it's to
to you.
everyone?
They just
Okay.
handed it to you.
4 successes.
This is the symbol of Clan Nosferatu.
Oh,
Interesting.
You know,
open it. It's probably very important.
now that you say it,
Should we get
I remember that.
Jason?
That was like
Jason-
what, an
Jason's
episode
there.
or two ago?
What was that?
That was like what, an episode or two ago that we saw that same
Yeah.
something like that.
Jason's there. I mean, they were just bickering amongst them.
Oh, right. So it's like immediately within that time. Okay.
Mhm, yeah. So you open it, Cassian.
Yeah. I'll open it.
So the letter is very clearly from Zelios. It says, "Greetings. I hope that you have successfully concluded your business. Though I know you look forward to resting after your journey, I have a boon I must ask of you.
Damn it.
You will have noticed the weather has become more foul each day. The ground quakes, and I fear that our mountains shall tumble down if this does not soon cease. I believe these phenomena are caused by the thrashings of Kupala, as he seeks to thwart our plans to bind him. One castle yet remains, which must be marked. That of the Tzimesce voivode, Ventala Basra.
Damn it!
Although I
You tricked
hesitate to ask you, yet again, to undertake an arduous journey, I must do so. The voivode's castle lies in the Bihor Mountains, some miles north of Alba Iola. Any of the locals can tell you how to find it. Though I would go and do the deed myself, I find that I must travel with all haste to Western Europe. I must ask you to complete our geometric board in my stead. Go to the voivode's castle and convince him to let you carve the runes upon it. You'll know you succeeded when the storms have stopped. I ask you for the good of us all. Zelios.
Cassian just throws the letter and walks away.
Yeet.
We just pissed them off more. What the fuck? It would have been nice to have known this one before we pissed them off.
Right?
When they were
Like-
still okay with us.
When Micah sort of was friendly with us, maybe?
And with that, I think that's where we're going to end for the night. Good place to end,
Okay.
right?
Mhm. Amazing. Wonderful.
Love you.
Tricked us.
Damn.
Like he doesn't want us to win.
No fun times for Demetrian and Cassian.
We could still have fun times, maybe.
Yeah. I love how Catherine's like, I'm down. Fantastic. Yeah, so again, thank you all for coming and playing. Thank you all at home for watching. We are going to raid out, and again, as always, if you players would stick around for just a little bit, and if all of you at home would stick around for the raid, we will catch you next week. Bye.
Later.
Bye.